Welcome to MWP. I'm your host, Seth.
And Tristan.
And today we are back in Nevada. We are back in our little neck of the woods. It's been a little bit, I think.
It's been like 3 or 4 episodes, right?
I want to say. Shit, it might have been a little bit more than that, honestly. Not sure. But
No idea.
we are back. And today we are going to be talking about a couple of ghosts that we apparently have around here. With a common theme.
And what is that common theme? Would you like to share?
Yes, and they are all ghosts of prostitutes.
I
So,
mean, that's pretty on point for Nevada.
yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. I feel like very, very in theme. That or if it was ghosts from casinos, that'd be another
I
one.
could see that. Yeah. Some angry old man at the slot machine.
Yeah, you see a ghost playing these damn buttons. But yep, ghosts of prostitutes. We have three that we're going to be covering. The Lady in Blue, the Lady in Red, and Mona Bell. Which are, I guess, like semi-famous, or I guess famous, like they're more well-known than the others.
It'd be kind of a bummer to only be famous when you're dead.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like that's like for a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Like, don't really get knowable until after their death for something. So, but, before that, we wanted to just dive in a little bit information with, about brothels and prostitution in Nevada for, any of those people who don't live here. Which brothels became legal in Nevada in 1971, which I thought it would happen way earlier, honestly,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean brothels weren't being operated. It's just they officially became legal in 1971. 10 out of 17 counties prostitution is legal, and by 2023 there are 19 active brothels in Nevada. Pretty
Is
good.
that how many we have today, or
Yeah. Well, like the most
I feel
current
like we
number.
have more?
I mean, honestly, I'm kind of sure it'd be 19 since Nevada isn't like the most populated state.
No, but I mean, we have a lot of people that come through here for like casinos and things. So
True. True. Well, brothels are prohibited in counties with more than 700,000 inhabitants, and they are legally required to do weekly testing on its workers. I think that's like everybody knows that on the testing thing.
yeah, I would assume.
Illegal prostitution makes up for about 90% of all prostitution business and mainly occurs in Las Vegas and Reno. Legal.
And
Hmm?
I would have assumed Las Vegas, but not Reno.
I get well. I'm not shocked on Reno because it's like the next biggest, uh, like population place for Nevada.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty much. I think like most of our population is either in the Las Vegas area or is in the Reno area. So legal prostitution grosses about 75 million, while illegal prostitution grosses about 5 billion per year. God damn,
5 billion a year.
dude. Honestly, god damn.
Yeah, it's a good amount of money.
Oh no, yeah.
Hmm.
Kind of shocked. Kind of hasn't pushed them to kind of make it legal in the city since they make a lot.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, I guess if it was legal, they could at least tax it and put
Yeah,
regulations on it.
yeah. Well, I mean, and like that 5 billion definitely like a good bit of it still goes back to the state because people live in the state. But
Yeah,
like they probably get more from it if they did make it legal. Be like, oh.
yeah, but is that like really something we want to make legal?
Well, I mean, It's already legal, just not in city limits.
Yeah,
Does it really change much if it's legal in cities?
probably not, but like,
Well, I mean, like, and if it does change, I feel like it probably just make it a little bit safer, I would imagine, than people doing, it illegally. So it's, on the streets, and you don't have as many, like, safeguards with, like, medical checkups, probably.
true, yeah.
So I would imagine it would probably help in some way, or at least make it a little safer if it was, but. The Justice Department named Las Vegas among the 17 most likely destinations for human trafficking. Which, not good luck.
No, not at all.
Now, I wonder
I
if
mean,
making it legal would help combat that or not. I wonder.
gonna make it less or more? You think the police would just get in on it a little more now if it was legal?
Probably right, honestly. Because in my mind, I was like, oh, it might make it a little bit better since it'd be like, with it being legal, there'd be like more like documentation. But then also, yeah, it could just be like police are just like, well, I trafficked,
Shady cops.
yeah, well, I trafficked a 5-year-old here. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
So yeah, I don't know how to combat that one.
I'm sure they don't either. It's probably why they're still figuring it out.
True, yeah. I imagine it's a pretty more nuanced situation than what we're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, that's for people who actually know their stuff, not us.
Exactly.
And now, that was just a little background for brothels, mainly for people who maybe don't live in Nevada. Since I think we're the only state that has brothels as like legal brothels.
Are we?
I think so.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm like fairly confident that we're like the only one that has legal brothels. Doesn't mean it's not happening in other states, but
This sounds so weird growing up within being the only legal state.
I know, right? Well, like,
It's like it's just normal here.
yeah. Well, I think I even saw that in other states, like people from other states like coming and being like, it's weird to walk into like a grocery store or like a liquor store, and there's gambling machines. And I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, that would be weird too.
well, I was like, I find it'd be weird if like I walked in and didn't see that a little bit.
You're like, where are the gamblings?
Yeah, like I don't use them, but like, it's just like you grow up and you're like, oh yeah, that's just normal. And then to hear like
Yeah,
other states
it's
don't
always
have
in the
that,
corner.
it's just like, huh, okay.
It's the culture shock, I guess, right?
Oh yeah, it's just interesting. Just how different states in the same country are like different.
Yeah. All right, so our first ghost or apparition is the Lady in Blue. Um, a ghost of a supposed prostitute resides in the old Washoe Club in Virginia City. A three-story brick building that used to be a club for the city, or a club for the elites. Built in 1875, it now stands as a museum for the importance it had on the community. Though it is now widely known to be haunted by past visitors, one of the most well-known is said to be that of a ghost of a prostitute named Lena. Lena is described as a blonde woman who wears a blue dress. She's said to be, she's said to be seen in lingerie at the top of an old spiral staircase. She was supposedly a prostitute back in the day when the club still functioned. The spiral staircase was what the rich would use to get to the parts of the club that was only accessible to them and not the public. It is said that Lena was murdered in a she was murdered in a bedroom on the third floor. Afterwards, her killer went down on the second floor to commit suicide. Um, it's kind of weird. Why would you need to drop a whole level just to kill yourself?
I know, right? I was like,
Just jump out the window on the third floor.
yeah, that's what
Like,
I was saying. It's like,
easy. A shadowy figure with a menacing presence is seen nearby. Some believe this to be the ghost of her killer. I don't I don't know. Don't you think the ghost of the killer would be stuck on the second floor and her ghost would be stuck on the third floor? Are they able to mingle?
Maybe. I don't know. There's a
Hmm.
lot of different like interpretations or like kind of like uh what's the word I'm thinking of? I guess rules of ghosts like in different cultures. So I'm not sure. I guess in like at least here it's I guess more plausible for them to move around more.
Yeah, possibly. I was
Um
like, I don't know what the Native American rules are, but I know they have like a whole bunch of different things for their ghost, right?
yeah, I think so. Um Honestly, it'd be kind of I think a fun episode if we kind of like went through like different like folklore of ghosts like in general, you know? That could be a fun
That'd be
uh
cool.
seeing the like different interpretations and like just the different rules that they supposedly follow and all that.
That's what different cultures believe in.
Yeah.
I,
Virginia City though, I'm not surprised would have a ghost.
I don't know, I'm sure they're packed to the brim.
Oh, dude. I bet every single building has its own little ghost.
Yeah, I mean, most of those buildings are like, what, 1800s?
Yeah, think so at least. I don't know. It's always like a weird feeling when you're driving through that, especially when it's darker. And you're like,
Oh, Fort Churchill.
or that. I don't know. Maybe we should go to the Washoe Club.
The Washoe Club? Could be
Yeah,
cool.
because I think they do like haunted tours. I think you can even like do overnight like ghost investigations. I saw.
I think they do that stuff during Halloween.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Our next ghost is the Lady in Red. The Mizpah Hotel, I think that's how you say, hotel is a historic hotel in Tonopah, Nevada. It's 5 stories high and was built in 1905. The hotel was named after the Mizpah mine and was the social hub of Tonopah. The hotel was predated by the Mizpah Saloon, which opened in 1907 and was the first permanent structure in Tonopah. The hotel was financed by George Wingfield, George S. Nixon, Cal Breyer, and Bob Govan, and designed by George E. Holsworth of Reno, Nevada. A lot of Georges. My God.
It's a good name.
I guess. Fucking everybody was getting named George. What's a nickname for George?
Curious.
Is it?
I was meaning like Curious George.
Oh, I thought you said Jirius.
No, I said curious.
Oh, I thought you said Jirius. I was like, is that a nickname? That's a shady nickname.
You know, that'd suck.
Yeah. I guess Georgie. But is that really a nickname when they're just adding like a letter?
I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, same. Yeah, whatever. If you're George, let us know what your nickname is. Someone's just like asshole, and it's like I don't think that's a nickname involving your name. I think that's a nickname for a different reason.
Yeah, I mean, that's like pretty. I feel like it's the same as like when people call Richard Dick. You know, it's like how does that even correlate?
This one Richard was really a dick and just caught on.
Yeah.
Like Rich is a way better nickname for Richard, you know?
Yeah, I would think so.
The hotel is famous for housing a number of ghosts. One of the most famous ones is the Lady in Red. The Lady in Red is supposedly the ghost of a prostitute named Rose. The story goes that one night Rose was with a client on the 5th floor of the hotel when another jealous client caught her. He flew into a violent rage, strangling her or stabbing her to death. Other versions of the story say it was her husband that caught her and murdered her. She is said now to haunt room 502 on the 5th floor and has been seen also in the hallways. She is also said to whisper sweet nothings to male guests that stay in room 502. Her presence is often described as warm and welcoming. The credibility of the story is weak. There's no real evidence backing up the supposed murder. Some reports have the murder having happened on January 2nd, 1914, while the hotel's newsletter has the lady in red not arriving in Tonopah until sometime during the 1920s. Would you go to room 502?
Yeah, why not? It says her ghost is warm and welcoming, and I mean, like,
Yeah. And
yeah,
if you're a male, she'll whisper things to you.
whisper sweet nothings.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it was her husband or some random?
I mean, honestly, like, if the story was any remotely true, I could see it being either, like, for that time.
She was cheating and her husband walked in on her?
I could see that, or I could see it just being like a client who's like, she loves me. Like, no, dude.
I could see that too, yeah.
She likes your money. It's her job. He's like, no.
I wonder how often that happens. Like, people, like, get a prostitute and then they're like, oh, like, they think they found true love, you know?
I bet probably happens often since, like, that's kind of just in the, like collective, like, thing. Cause I feel like whenever you see, like, a movie or show, and it's like, oh, they went to a strip club, I feel like it's very common to be like they have a character who's like, oh, she likes me, dude. So it must be happening a lot. At least back in the day. Maybe it doesn't happen as much.
Just a bunch of lonely old people in there.
Yeah.
Thinking they found the one.
Yeah, so, there are definitely times where people are like, nah, dude, I'm telling you, she loves me. And then they fly into a violent rage and kill an innocent person for it,
Yeah.
I was about to ask, would you do that? I was like, that sounds so rude.
No.
You wouldn't?
No, I mean, I wouldn't get a prostitute to start with.
Well, I hope not. You're engaged, so.
Yeah.
But if you weren't, would you go to a strip club and fall in love and then murder someone?
No, I've never got the allure of hanging out with a bunch of dudes and watching naked people. Like, I don't know, it's not for me. Seems kind of weird.
That's fair, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems not normal.
Not normal to do that, or?
There's why would you want to be in a group of people and doing that?
Well, I mean, there's probably a fetish for that where you're like, oh, I'm getting hard around others.
Maybe. It's weird.
Do you ask if I would? No.
You sure? You would be into that?
No. I don't think I go to a strip club.
Alright, good to know.
I work at a strip club as like a guard because they get paid pretty good.
A bouncer?
Yeah, they get paid pretty well.
I don't know. Do they?
Yeah, it's like $25 an hour starting.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say that's like well. I wouldn't be a bouncer for $25 an hour.
Well, what would you be then? Like, how much someone's got to pay you to be a bouncer at a strip club?
Yeah, at least like $30 an hour, dude.
Really?
Yeah. What do you mean? You don't know if you're gonna be like getting attacked or something.
True, there is a possibility a dude will just attack you with his penis out.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't know if you're gonna have to get into a fight. Like, I'd be wanting at least 30 an hour.
True.
With benefits, obviously. Like, if I get in a fight, I want some hazard pay.
Oh, yeah. I feel like they have to. Like, they
I
better.
don't know, I feel like a lot of those are probably under the table. So
I mean, maybe. But, I feel like they have something, especially because, like, you might be fine, dude, and he's covered in fluids.
yeah, and then boom, you got herpes.
Yeah, because, I mean, like, you don't gotta worry about the workers. They get tests directly You gotta worry about the
Yeah, you
customers.
don't know about the customers.
No, yeah.
You having nasty stuff.
Which actually, in researching, I did see there was like kind of a thing, um, as like a thing. I think it was sex workers against brothels in the case of like that being like the workers are tested and stuff are made sure to be safe, but like there's not real safety stuff for like customers have to deal, you know. Which I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they could really do. It's not like you could be like test yourself and then come in a month later and
I
I
mean,
don't think they want to wait a month.
I guess in a way you could do that. You make sure that someone really wants to come.
Yeah,
You make sure they pay big money for that. I guess you could do
I
it.
guess. It still seems, I don't know, this seems weird.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know like how you would combat that, but I get the concern.
Yeah, it's a really reasonable concern.
And also brothels. There's been a lot of times where maybe they're not the best place to work from upper management.
I can imagine that'd be a good place to work to start with, yeah.
No, yeah.
Um, right. And then next, or last but not least, we have Mona Bell. Mona Bell was born Sarah Sadie Isabel Peterman in Battle Creek, Nebraska in 1887. At age 18, she eloped to Colorado. She, she eloped in Colorado with Clinton Columbus Heskett. Within a year, Heskett feared a jail sentence for forgery and entrusted her care to his friend Fred Davis. Newspapers described Mona as a pretty, slight, and with a good shape. Life and alcohol hardened her face. She could be sweet occasionally, but the devil's light shone in her eyes and was in her soul. Fred Davis has a colorful history. His birth name was L. or Llewellyn L. Felker. Felker, weird name.
Yeah.
Over the years, Felker was various aliases. There we go. Including Fred Skinner, Fred Davis, Roy Russell, and Doc Russell. Sounds like a murderer. Uh, Felker was born in Barton, Vermont in 1877. He moved to Seattle with his brother and sister-in-law before entering the Navy and training as an electrician. After discharge, he moved to Butte, Montana with his sister Sadie and brother-in-law and two nephews. On December 14th of 1900, police arrested Feckler for killing his brother-in-law Cunningham, who had recently been released from jail after assaulting his wife. So, kind of just got payback, it sounds. Um, After his sister lay sick in bed, Felker claims he witnessed Cunningham pull a knife and to protect his sister, Felker fired 5 shots. Felker claims he witnessed Cunningham pull a knife, or Jesus Christ, keep rereading what I read. Felker was arrested for first-degree murder and found guilty on March 15th of 1901. 9 months later, on December 19th of 1901, Felker somehow gained access to a steel saw and a loaded revolver and broke out from his prison cell. He just magically came across the saw and a revolver. That's crazy.
I mean, back in that time, I
Um,
could believe it.
yeah, honestly, it honestly just showed up. He didn't
Yeah.
even have to coerce a guard or anything. It just popped up. Um, he lowered himself from the window right into the deputy's arms, awaiting a retrial on the murder conviction. Felker escaped on August 9th of 1902. He turned himself in a month later, saying he wanted to go fishing and get some fresh air. Felker's original charge was reduced to manslaughter in 1903, and the following year he was acquitted. In 1905, Felker moved to Colorado and married Ann Goodman. Moving around Colorado, he met Mona's husband, Heskett. Abandoning her husband, Mona and Felker left Colorado, moved to New Mexico, and then Fallon, where it said She was the first working girl in town. The couple left a trail of crimes, including arrest for disorderly conduct and disorderly conduct, and then robbing one of Mona John's.
I'm assuming like clients. That's probably just like a little term
Okay,
or
I
like
was like,
slang.
what? Sure. Fred was acquitted, but rearrested after punching the judge. Jesus. To raise $30 for Fred's bail, Mona moved to Rhyolite. Following Fred's release, they settled in shabby adobe. They sh- they settled in a shabby adobe cabin on the main street. In 1907, Felker was again arrested for assaulting a judge. Dude, this guy cannot stay out of jail.
Just see, like, we acquitted you of your crime. Cool. And then you just fucking punch him. Boom. Also, $30.
He just loves assaulting people. Keep
No,
him in jail.
dude, honestly, like, where this goes, I'm like, yeah, they should have. Also, what is with the constant acquitting?
Yeah, it's you think they would have learned
Yeah,
than like maybe after the first time or second time?
they're like, nah.
And like this guy needs to stay away. Put him in jail.
Yeah. Moa's first job in Rhyolite was at the Adobe Dance Hall. She and other girls saved money and bought the Mission Bar next door to Adobe, opening the doors on New Year's Day in 1908. On January 2nd, Felker was at the bar, drunk and belligerent. He smashed shut the bar and beat Mona until she uh, acquiesced? I feel like that's misspelled. I don't know. Whatever. To his demands. In the early hours of January 3rd, Felker ran out of their shared cabin, crying that he wanted to confess to murdering Mona. Witnesses saw him throw an object into a mineshaft and later determined to be his revolver with 5 spent rounds. The police was notified and found Mona deceased. Wearing a white nightgown in the cabin, she was kneeling beside the bed, reaching toward a .38 revolver. Felker was arrested and changed his story several times. One explanation was that Mona killed herself when he threatened to return to his wife. Another variation is that Mona was jealous and shot him twice, so he had to defend himself. As Mona had been shot in the back, most assumed Felker shot himself to cover up the murder. Upon investigation, the Undertaker reported multiple bruises and laceration at different stages, indicating continued abuse. On March 30th, 1908, Felker was found guilty on first-degree murder charge after a 6-hour deliberation from the jury. He was sentenced for 50 years, however, in 1910, it was reduced to 5 years. My God.
I mean, 50 years back then, that's like a life sentence.
Oh, no, yeah, and then just, like, quickly, like, 2 years later, it gets reduced to 5. It's like, come on now.
They were softies.
Ap-
Maybe he made him cookies or something.
Apparently, because, goddamn, the dude years before kept fucking punching judges, trying to escape, it kept going, yeah. I mean,
He's a good guy.
also, this man loves firing 5 rounds, apparently.
Just lucky number.
I guess.
Gotta be 5.
Mona's husband arrived a few days after her murder. He gave a statement to the police. Afterwards, he collected her remains and belongings. He brought her back to her family in Washington, where they laid her to rest at the Crown Hill Cemetery. In the 1950s, a memorial of Mona Bell was erected by Frederica Heisler in Rhyolite. Visitors leave flowers and trinkets and shoes for Mona Bell.
And they still do that to today, or is
Yeah.
that just...
Yeah. Which, you know, that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, so maybe keep the spirit at ease.
Mm-hmm. Well, even though it's not like her actual gravesite.
Yeah, just something to remember him.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that was some, you know, I don't know. Trying to think
Three
of the word.
spirits, Nevada.
Yeah. Which I guess anyway, I didn't really see anything like a haunting from Mona Bell, but I think she fits in the in the in the theme of, you know, uh ladies who were murdered, you know.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Just, so. Which, especially from about, especially because, like, literally just bought basically her own business and then pretty much got murdered right after. Like, goddamn.
She thought she had it good.
It's just like, god damn. In fact, I don't understand Falker being able to just, like, get released so much.
He probably had like people on the inside or something.
He must have, because god damn. The amount of times he got released and acquitted, he just goes on punching another one.
Yeah. He knew he could get out, that's why.
Yeah, pretty much. And, like, so, Mona, she, died fairly young. Because how old would she be? She was 18 in 87. So what was that, 29, I think? No, not even 29. She'd be in her 30s, I think.
Yeah, it's somewhere around there.
Still pretty young.
Yeah.
And then I
Anything
think
under.
he got to live like a pretty good length of time before he ended up dying in a hospital. So,
I feel like he had it drawn out for a bit too long.
oh, dude. Honestly, I've been like, maybe death penalty.
Yeah, they should have just left him in jail.
But yeah, or like just leave him in jail. Yeah, let him do this 50 years. Because not only did he kill her, he also killed a dude years before.
Yeah, it was just one mistake after another.
Yeah. Almost feels like similar to the Cropsey dude. Where it's like he
Oh
kept
yeah,
doing stuff and the fucking justice system kept going, I mean, release him, why not?
he's not too bad.
And it's like, so much stuff could have been prevented if they just actually kept him in prison.
Yeah,
Like, my
but I
god.
guess took that many times, or you know,
No, yeah.
it's sad to see it took him that long to realize. Oh shit, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah. My god. Just that one especially just makes me angry because it was, like, involved kids, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, doesn't make
Yeah.
it better for Feckler, but at least the people were adults.
Yeah, I mean, it's at least they had a chance to live their life somewhat.
Yeah. And instead of like, hey, here's, a 12-year-old, kid, he just got the short end thing because he let a monster out.
Unfortunately, that's how it works sometimes, right?
No, yeah. Also, I'm not surprised we have several ghosts of, of ladies in Nevada.
Hmm. I don't know what you mean, but all right.
Huh?
Or you mean like
Yeah,
prostitutes?
that was mean prostitutes.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just didn't want to say prostitutes for some reason. My mind went to no. We hope you guys enjoyed. This is a little bit of a shorter video. But I think it was nice to just come back to Nevada for an episode real quick.
Yeah, well, hope you guys enjoy.
My dog hopes too.